This is Mark. He worked for GGG, and listen to his words carefully.
There were three systems in Path of Exile that were all trying to subtly modify the behavior of skills. These were alternate quality gems, labyrinth helmet enchants, and unique threshold jewels. We've combined all of these together to create a new system called Transfigured Gems that allows us to fully achieve the goal of these three systems and then some.
But there's just one problem. There's no enchantments in the patch notes. So what does it all mean? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? We know it's a thing. But before we head on to that, my name is Fitz. I play Path of Exile along with many other games. If you like that, please subscribe and follow us on our Twitch channel. And without further ado, let's get moving on. But of course, for those who still want to min-max, and for the casuals who still want to, up the numbers of their builds, there's still no problem with that. We still have several options. Number one is to look for the increased mana reservation efficiency on your jewels. You can always get that. It's pretty sure going to be a little bit more expensive at this point. Most especially if you want to go for things that maybe have attack speed, life, and then mana reservation, then could be. And of course, there's always the passives, the cluster jewels rather. You always have things like the uncompromising, and I'm thinking you may have to dedicate several passive points now just to put all of them into the build. But this could also mean one thing though. You could also, I'm thinking that megalomaniacs that have a lot of these small cluster passives in them, they will become immensely expensive, especially if they have the perfect combinations. Like if, for example, a lightning strike build were to be meta, you're gonna have determination, you're gonna have wrath or hatred, and then some other aura skill, maybe purity of elements, things like that will be combined all within one megalomaniac. I bet that's gonna be very expensive. And of course, one thing that I also will find pretty interesting to see is how we will develop the labyrinth meta now, because sure, you only used to get enlightened, enhance, and empower from just by drops or divination cards, but now you also have a chance to exchange one of your gems in the labyrinth for them. And that's also pretty nice because, at least that gives people that can run the eternal labyrinth a chance to make money as well. Right? For the casual like me, that seems to be like a pretty good option because, I barely get the ability to make builds that go really, really off into the distance. I just make the builds that I like for fun. And for me, as long as I can clear tier 16 maps, sell the invitations and sell the keys to the Exarch and the Eater of Worlds, no problem with me. As long as I'm making money, as long as I'm clearing maps, no problem. And then if I get them in max a little further and take on those bosses, perfect, right? So for me, there isn't that much of a change overall. Oh yeah, guys, I almost forgot. Heists may go down in value now because you can no longer get the alternate quality gems from there. You can only get the alternate quality gems from here by transfiguring them. That's basically what has happened. So we may see a decrease in heist grind value for maybe for the gems, but that might also mean an increase in the value of the labyrinth keys. So that might also be a thing as well, since only the eternal labyrinth can give you the optimum rolls or the chances to get these kinds of enchantments now for the gems. So we could see an increase in price for that, and maybe an overall value increase as well in getting all of the trials that you can come across in your maps. So that's also going to be nice as well, isn't it? So let me know in the comments below, what are you guys gonna do? How is this gonna affect you? Because I actually have made a build that is gonna be pretty delicious when running the League Start. Oh my god, y'all are gonna see it. I'm gonna make a League Start video guide about it. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, that has been it. Hope you all enjoyed, and I shall be seeing you all pretty soon.